Epstein, a man who many assume worked with Mossad, who we know for a fact was involved in some underage women things of that nature. The alleged rape island. There's some speculation into as to what was actually occurring with that man. But there is no speculation that now that he's dead, he's become kind of an internet famous meme. Pizzagate, all these things that the media didn't want to cover. Of course, nobody wants to talk about how the world is run by a cabal of satanic pedophiles. Nobody wants to talk about that. So, what are these pedophiles and cannibals doing and looking like? They do exactly what like Jeffrey Epstein would be like. It's interesting life he lived. Obama pops up in this in the Epstein files 2,485 times. I find that pretty amusing. George Soros appears in the Epstein files 117 times. There's 851 references to pizza. I don't know about you, but very often I eat pizza a lot. Very rarely do I write about pizza. I'm not Dave Portnoy. 117 results of Satan. I thought it was kind of interesting that there's 117 results of George Soros and then 117 results of Satan. I thought that was kind of, just a coincidence. Not saying that, not saying anything about it. It's just an interesting coincidence. Well, I figured while I'm looking at this, I should probably check to see if one of my state reps is in the Epstein files, and sure shit he is. Jason Crow. Jason Crow is absolutely in the Epstein files. A handful of different data sets here. The PDFs available. You can go look at them yourselves. So he is up for election here in 2026. So that is a good person to get out if we can. Jason Crow is trying to say to the American people that passing the SAVE Act would be somehow Trump cheating in the elections. That is absolutely ridiculous. Here, I'll let you listen to what he has to say.
What he's actually trying to do is he's floating trial balloons of things that he would like to do. He wants to desensitize Americans to it. He wants to gauge people's reaction. He'll float these trial balloons about, stopping elections or changing elections or taking control of elections or sending troops to polling stations, all these things that he's actually thinking about doing and wants to gauge people's reaction. So what's important for me and others to do is to call it out, say it's unacceptable, it's un-American. We will not tolerate Donald Trump or anybody else interfering or trying to change our election system so he can control it. And I'm not going to allow it to be normalized either.
So, reminder, this is the war hero that cowered on January 6th. What is the SAVE Act? It is a bill requiring individuals to provide documentary proof of U.S. citizenship when registering to vote in federal elections. Now, Colorado, when you get your driver's license, automatically registers you to vote. And here's an article from November of 2024 from Denver 7. So you know I'm not just making things up. Jenna Griswold, it says, where is it? She sent out 30, right here. Her office mailed postcards to 30,000 non-citizens illegally encouraging them to register to vote. Plain and simple. The Democrats aren't even trying to hide that they need the illegals for their voting base. They're not even trying to hide it. It's modern day slavery. You put these people on welfare and then shuffle them into cities, and you act like the Great Replacement is just a theory. It's not a theory. It's a fact. That's that right there is an act of attempting to subvert our elections through the use of illegal voters. What Trump is attempting to do it, and this isn't even Trump's bill. The SAVE Act, HR 2020, HR 22. It's the SAVE Act is literally is introduced by Chip Roy of Texas. So Texas leading the charge again, just like when Governor Abbott started shipping all the illegals to Martha's Vineyard, and they quickly got cleaned up. It's funny. Definitely the rules for thee, not for me kind of situation with everything the Democrats do. So I thought that was interesting as we go into another election season.